Hey guys, have you ever had something where you're like, I'm not gonna like this? Today I'm here to react to the trailer for season 7 of Skam France. I'm a little nervous. Skam France and I have had a very up and down relationship in the past however many years it's been on. Season 1 loved, season 2 was okay, season 3 absolutely loved, season 4 tried to watch, didn't like it. Season 5 was a train wreck. Season 6 was pretty good, but still had a lot of issues. And now we're on season 7. So there's going to be at least one more season after this. But yeah, let's see what we've got. La Rouge. Isn't that red? It's Tiffany. Tiffany's the main. Tiffany's the main. Wow. Great. We could have had so many more characters that were actually cool from Maya's friend group, but Tiffany, okay. Okay, that's life. She looks pretty, like she always does. She's ice skating, I presume, based on that outfit. Or a dancer, maybe, a ribbon dancer. Oh my gosh, if she was a ribbon dancer, do you know what a sideways that would be? I love ribbon dancing. Haven't seen it since Cadet Kelly. Who's that? Her coach, I'm assuming. Backward shot. It's a backward shot. She's officially the main. What are we gonna do? So she won. Awesome. Ugh, the lighting is like horrific. Like, please get some good lighting. A21, isn't that a steak sauce? Uh-oh. What's with that creepy music? The creepy music mixed with the lighting in this is not doing it for me. I'm like, ooh. Everyone has a bun in this clip. I can't figure out who was who because all I see are buns. Did we even know that she, like, competed in something? I feel like, isn't that something we should have known before making her a full-on main? I'm just confused. I'm like, I should be saying something, but I'm just like, what's happening? Oh, there's her coach, at least, okay. I also can't find subtitles for this. That would probably help me figure out what's going on more, but I don't think anyone's actually talking right now. And it's getting darker and harder to see. Lovely. Love that for us. What the frick? Is something like popping out of her chest? Her appendix, maybe? Send in the beefy hot guys to help her. Ew. What the frick? Ew, those are some, what are they cutting? What the frick? What was that? Wait, like, what was that? Like, first of all, there are many things that I need to divide amongst that because I have a lot of feelings. First of all, Tiff being the main is like such a letdown, honestly, in my opinion, because I honestly thought it was going to be one of Maya's friends who are now kind of part of Lola's group, because this will obviously be the first season that we get without any of the main group, I think. I'm pretty sure none of them are coming back. So I felt like that was a nice way to introduce, like, the new set, is, like, kind of pass it on perfectly by, like, Lola is related to the OG group and now she's going to form her own group, like her new group. And that would have been so cool, because think of Maya's friends. Like, we've got Max, I think his name was, who's trans. That would have been awesome to have a trans main. And then we've got the other guy, who would have been awesome, because he would have been a POC main, which we don't have any of those at all. And then my girl Jo was robbed. Like, Jo deserved her own seat. That girl is an enigma wrapped in so many questions, and I would have loved to see like, for any of them, really, I would have loved to see a season as opposed to Tiffany, who was just such, like, a peripheral character. And the weird thing now is, unless you introduce her to this friend group, which I don't understand why you would, like, why it would make sense any story-wise by what we saw last season, like, you just introduced us to all these, it's like season 5 all over again. Remember where I said it didn't make sense that, like, they got us, you know, to love, what's her name? I can't even think of her name now because I never knew how to pronounce it. Noi or whatever. You got her to love us. And Camille. And then they never came back in season 6, really. Like, I think they were talked about or, like, mentioned, but you never saw them. And now it's like, is that going to be the whole thing with Maya's friend group now? Is we're never going to see Maya or, like, the friend group again, except for, like, maybe peripherally? Like, it just doesn't make sense that now you're going to have to introduce us to, like, all new characters And, like, why have us care for this group? Like I'm not going to care for any of the people I meet in this season because they never stick around based on the previous seasons. And I'm pretty sure this is also a different showrunner. Okay, guys, I'm reading the, like, the comments, because someone kindly translated it. And someone said she's giving birth, her water just broke. Which makes sense, I guess, because, like, the little things, the scissors, that's what you use to cut, like, an umbilical cord. So, I I don't know. Like, why is that what we're choosing? Like, I feel like the whole thing of Skam is that it's supposed to be, like, relatable stuff. And I get that, like, obviously, teen pregnancy is something a lot of people do deal with. I'm not trying to diminish that. But the way going about it, like, not knowing you're pregnant, it does happen, but I feel like it does not happen that frequently. And then also, I feel like it's not something that a bunch of people are gonna relate to as much as, like, mental health or, like, homophobia, racism, stuff, like other topics they've covered in seasons. So I'm just like, what? Like, it just feels like they're trying to hit all the marks of, like, an overdramatic teenage show. You know, like, we've got teen pregnancy, we did drug addict. Like, it's just, if I had faith that they would handle it well, I would be more understanding of being like, oh yeah, like, do a teen pregnancy season. But I feel like they're just gonna way over dramatize it. It's just weird. Is she gonna lose the baby? Is she, like, gonna keep the baby? She's not even in the school. I know Lola doesn't go to that school anymore, but she's also not in that school. So it's like, what connection does she have to anyone that we've met? Like, it's stupid. I feel like the criticisms of Skam's remakes, like, a lot of them, not all of them, but just that they're not willing to highlight and shine their POC characters. And I feel like that just comes across a lot in Skam. Like, yes, they had season 4, obviously, but I feel like had they not had to do that, do you really think they would have given her a season? And then just having, like, Tiffany, out of all people, who no one really liked Tiffany, even after she apologized, everyone was like, fine, like, let's just get her out of the way. Like, why? If she was, like, season 9 or, like, something after we had given Max and Joe and the other guy whose name I'm so sorry I cannot remember, if we had gotten her season, like, later, I would have understood that. But to go from Lola to Tiff is just, like, it's too much of a change. Like, I don't care. I don't want to get invested in her friend group. And I don't really care if she starts, like I said at the end of season 6, like, I didn't want Tiff and Lola to be friends. I felt like you don't have to be, you can be cordial with people and, like, nod when you see them out at the same parties, but, like, I don't want them to be, like, good friends, because I feel like what Tiff did was really wrong. And, like, I don't think Lola needs someone like that in her life. Like, I just feel like it would just be stupid, and I feel like they're obviously, like, they're not going to just, like, cut Lola out, so obviously she's going to be involved, I would hope, somewhat, in this season. If she's not, then, like, that's not even a Skam. Like, I'm not calling it a Skam anymore if, like, none of the characters from the previous seasons are there. But I just think it's going to be stupid, honestly. I really do. I think that they're just going to mishandle it, and I think after, I think, like, you know, jumping the shark moments they talk about where, like, a show really, like, just went overboard for no reason. I think that for me will always be season 5 when Arthur got hit by the car. And I think since then, they've really leaned more and more into the shock value over the realism. And I think that is because of season 3. And season 3, they balanced it well, but I do feel like there was, like the whole when, like, they had, like, sex on the painting and stuff, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, but it didn't feel like it was shocking, but not, like, in a way that you're, like, Riverdale-esque, where you're like, this is stupid and ridiculous. That's what the car is turning into. That's what this feels like to me, is it's just like you're gonna just try these plot points not for actual reasons, but just to shock people, because you know, oh, these are shocking things that are on the list. So I think it's stupid. I think Tiff can go hang out with Kato and we can call it a day, and I'm just, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I want that to be clear. I'm gonna watch it. It might be hate watching, but I'm gonna watch it at least to check it out, because I have so many questions and so many, like, what's the word when, like I have expectations that I'm thinking I'm gonna see, but not good ones, bad ones. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't expect it to be good by any means, so I'm so curious of what they're actually gonna do with it. I'm just like, is she actually gonna have a for real baby? Like, are they really gonna put a main who's, like, raising a full child and stuff? I know there's some guys too that they've cast, so I'm assuming one of them is probably gonna be the baby daddy or something like that, or maybe the baby daddy won't even pay attention. Like, it's just, Scone France, you started so high and you dropped so low. You really saw butt fuck and were like, you know what? I want to make a season like that, where people are watching it and thinking, why am I watching this? I deserve better than this. So yeah, if you have any thoughts or reactions to the season and the reveal of Tiff as the main. Leave them down below in the comments. Also, make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for the start of season 7. Season 7, and we're not doing great, are we?